A satisfying part of this is taking the neck after you have it glued on down to its final shape. I've been working with my scraper of choice, glass, and going along the sides of this and symmetrically evening it out around here, down around the heel. One thing about glass is that it breaks in curves, or like for the inside areas of the heel here, you have a negative curve that you can work with, and of course there's plenty of it that has straight edges. Here's a very shallow curve. So you can find something that not necessarily will be the exact contour of the neck as far as the curve is concerned, but something that will kind of wrap around a little bit, so when you're scraping it, it'll help shape it. Of course, this neck isn't to its final sanding yet, but it is to its final shape. I've got this reamer made from a square tapered file, and drill the holes a certain size, and then I ream them down so that the peg will almost sit low in the hole. Okay, we are there. That's kind of a press fit right down to that point. 5 more to go. Well, I've got the bridge holes done. As you can see, the peg doesn't go down all the way. I'll finish reaming the holes after I get it on the guitar. And I've taken and put a slight beveled funnel shape in the edge. I don't know if you can see it there or not. And that'll facilitate the string coming up out of the hole. It's time to cut the slot. This is the tough part. I have this small jig I made. It's a piece of plywood with a slot cut out the width of the bridge. A spacer underneath, and the bridge goes in here. Now, I've got to take and put this at a slant on here. And the reason you do that, if someone didn't know, is to allow for compensation. Thicker bass strings require a little different tuning in the pitch, and it would be ideal to be able to do them individually. Some electric guitars have bridges to do that, but we take and put a pitch on the bridge of about 3/16 to 5/16 right here, and it allows for that compensation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use double-sided tape to stick this on here, and then this jig is cut at an angle. So when I take my router and put it on here after it's adjusted properly, as it slides down, it should route a slot that is the right width and at the right angle. I ordered these bone saddles and there was supposed to be 3/30 seconds, and I do have a 3/30 second router bit, which I have to be careful with because they break easy. But this just happens to be a slightly larger, so I may have to either enlarge this or probably more easily narrow this down a bit. I'll sand it down. Okay, so this whole thing is pin nailed. The bottom piece inside is pin nailed, and the bridge is stuck to the jig. When you weren't looking, I made the first pass. I have these stops, so it'll start here, go to here, and since this router isn't a plunge router, I had to drill a small hole to set the bit in and then run across. Looks like I did a pretty good job. It's time to glue the bridge in now, and I am going to make a gluing call on the inside underneath the bridge that I can clamp against, and got a piece of double-sided tape. We'll be able to take that and glue it up underneath the inside of the guitar where the bridge is going to be. And this stuff is super sticky, so I have to be careful not to stick it anywhere until I'm ready. I think that's about in the right place. So right where the bridge is going to be, right here, there's a solid block of wood going across the X-braces on the inside. It's just temporary. And the bridge, I already have it marked off here, will be going right there. The nut to the 12th fret has to be exactly 12 5/8 and 12 5/8. And now that I have that in the right place, I'm going to drill through the top there. And I will be able to pin this onto the guitar. And that hopefully will not move. These are just two little rivets that happen to be the right size and have a little handle so I can pull them in and out. So that's where the bridge is going to go. It's locked in place now, so I can go ahead and glue it. Now, one thing I don't do is tape the area off first. It's a really common practice and it's a good idea. I prefer to tape the bridge off afterwards when I do the varnishing. I know that's not nearly as a common way of doing it, but it's It's what I've done in the past, and can't change now, right? And okay, well, I need to let that set for the evening.